some editing. The noise that you are currently hearing is Huxley having his Zoomy time with toys. You want a toy? Want a toy? This is his little bag that will stuff full of goodies for him. Like bone. And then I give this to him. Go to town, bro. But anyway, I'm going to jump on my laptop and edit some videos with you guys. And I'll try my best to keep up with anybody that hops in. So, hi, this is Jen, and I'm going to work with the height of this a little bit so you guys can see. This is my very messy desk, but this is where I edit. Let me get some more light in here so you guys can see. Okay, and yeah, I know my desk is super messy. I've kind of made peace with that. So let me turn you guys to me for a second while I get logged in. Okay. So anyway, I was gonna do some editing, bring you guys along. What I have up on the screen right now actually is from my last live session, but I'm going to dump some video off of my camera from earlier and put it on my computer and then edit. So this is the case for my I have a DJI Pocket 2 camera, and we'll dump some video off of there. We get it in frame, but I have a Stream Deck right here, which is super cool. I don't have a whole lot on there yet. I'm still working on getting that set up, but once it's completely set up, I'll be able to do a whole bunch of things with it. But right now I don't even have to click the mouse, and I can open up my personal drive with all of my junk. So I've been trying to get better about labeling stuff as I move it over, and I get it edited, and then I'm trying to be better about deleting it, which I didn't, after I get it edited in PowerDirector. I don't know what you guys use to edit your software, if you do it on a computer or do it on your phone, but we use PowerDirector. Madison's currently looking at some other software, but I'm pretty comfortable with PowerDirector now, so that's what I use. So let me get my camera plugged in so I can pull files off of it. This always takes a fun little minute. Hello everyone who just popped in. Hello, I'm Jen. I'm just doing a little editing session live while I'm I figure if I'm working on YouTube, I might as well be on YouTube. So I'm gonna work on getting some files transferred over here. So let's see. Where did my VG? Okay, there it is. Oh no. Why did it not? Sorry guys, I'm having a mental moment here of where my stuff went. For some reason it's not showing my says it's connected and it doesn't want to connect. Anyway, this is what happens when you edit and are trying to do too many things at once. So, let me turn this off and we'll start over. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to do some editing tonight. I have a couple of videos that I need to pull off my camera if I can ever figure out why I can't do that for some reason. File transfer. Okay. Alright, supposedly it's connected. We'll see. There it is. Alright. And we'll condense this down and open up this in a new window. Like I was saying, I've been trying to be a little bit more organized as I go along. It doesn't always work out very well, but in theory, I try. So, let's see. So, this morning when I was recording, I made some mistakes. So, let's see. I think this is...
So how do you try first?
Yeah.
The list, okay, nice.
So this is one we're going to delete. This is going to be a Trucking Tuesday video. But I messed up in my intro.
Do you ever wonder?
So you get to see what it's like to delete stuff that you worked hard on. It's an unpleasant feeling. Alright. Yeah, that was a big boo-boo. So delete that. Alright, hopefully this is the good copy.
Ever wonder where drivers
Nope.
get their
This is the good
Ever
copy.
wonder who the drivers
Okay.
talk to in the office all day?
So, this, we're going to name it because, like I said, I've been trying to be better about naming my stuff. So, this is Trucking Tuesday Dispatch. So, we're going to name that. And then I'm going to move it. I have several folders that I dump my videos in, but the one that I'm using the most right now is one I have marked as current cam dump because, you know, I'm funny like that. So I'm going to move this over there, pull it off the camera, and that's going to take a few minutes. So while it's doing its thing, I will talk to you guys. So hello, everyone who just came in. I'm Jen. Just doing some video editing tonight. I figured if I was going to work on YouTube, I would be on YouTube. So feel free to say hi. I'm not that mean. I won't bite. If you're new to the channel, I'm mostly a faith-based channel, but then I do some dog videos, ASMR. I'm working on my new series called Trucking Tuesday, so feel free to say hello. But I'm just doing some editing tonight. Right now I'm moving stuff off my camera onto that one guy 15. Hi, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. But right now I'm just moving stuff off my camera onto my computer. This is the camera that I currently have. It's connected so I can't pull it too far, but I have a DJI Pocket 3 camera that I use in addition to my phone. It's pretty awesome because you can take it pretty much anywhere. I like it because I can mount it on a tripod. It has its own little tripod. I got the creator combo, so it came with the microphone and all that good fun stuff. But yeah, so it's a pretty cool camera. If you're somebody that vlogs or somebody that does ASMR or just YouTube in general, you can use it as a webcam as well. I'm not tonight just because I'm pulling stuff off of it, so I'm using my phone to go live on, but it's pretty cool. It's a nice little device. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I think the creator combo, we got the insurance on it because I'm sometimes destructive. I'm not very careful all the time. So I got the insurance on it, and I think it was quite a bit on Amazon. It was probably more than I wanted to. It was less than a fancy camera, but unfortunately, nothing in life is inexpensive anymore. So I think the creator combo was like $400 or $500 But it came with everything that you need, including the microphone. Am I looking for more ASMR ideas? Yes. I would love to hear your suggestions. Absolutely. I have an ASMR video that actually I'm getting ready to pull off of here. So I will get my notebook out and ready, that one guy 15, and I will write down any ideas that you have. I have a whole collection of pages of ASMR ideas. So shoot them my way. I would love to hear what you have to suggest. So I'm open to any and all ideas as long as they're appropriate. Nothing inappropriate. But yeah, I have pages of ASMR ideas written down in terrible bad handwriting. So feel free, write them, send them my way, and I will write them down as you go along. So ASMR is something new that I started doing on the channel a lot. I did a couple videos when I first started the channel, but now I'm really into it, and I try to do at least 2 a week. And speaking of which, and I'll keep track of the screen too, but I'm getting ready to pull an ASMR video. So let's see. This is the ASMR video that's going to be for Monday. So this is a friend chit chat. This was actually suggested by a viewer. Friend chit chat. Bad day. Let me get that moved over. Okay. So let's see. That one guy said, since you have a green screen, you could do a hypnotist video where you walk into the office and the background slowly turns into a spiral. Ooh. Okay, so I have a green screen. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Don't laugh. I have a green screen, but I have yet to use it. The background that you're actually seeing is free video backgrounds from YouTube. People that have put their stuff as free use. And that's where I get it. So it's not, I'm not stealing anybody's content. I would never do that to anybody, but that would be cool. And I could do that where I had an office screen and then, do some cutouts where it turned into a spiral. So that's a really creative idea. I am writing that down. I have yet to do a hypnotist video. I've thought about it. It's just, I have a hard time, like, sometimes staying in character. And with hypnotists, you have to be very, you have to stay consistent. So it's probably going to be one of those videos where I have to do a lot of cuts, which is fine. That's worth it. So, all right. So hypnotist video, office, background, change to spiral. All right. So cool. Thank you. Shoot any other ideas that you have. You've really sparked something here, that one guy. So thank you. I apologize. I don't know your name. I'm Jen, but it's nice to meet you. And I love ideas. So cool. All right. So some other ASMR ideas I have. Doing like different relaxation breathing techniques. There's lots of them out there. Even the military uses some to help people that are decompressing from stressful situations like battle situations, and also that they use them to actually help people prep and get mentally prepared and to have a stable mental place that they're in when they go into battle or they go into a stressful situation like a hostage situation. I know the police and other first responders use techniques like that as well. People like to do like skincare videos. I'm gonna do some more of those. I was going to do some grief counseling. I know like lots of people struggle with grief and loss. Hypnotists, okay, so that one guy said hypnotist role plays are very relaxing, especially with swinging pendulums looking into eyes. Okay, I will have to find something to use as a pendulum, but I think I can make that happen. I could probably find something, something pretty and small that I could suspend, but that's a good idea. Okay, so hypnotist with swinging pendulum object. Okay, cool. You are really on fire tonight. Um, so cool. This worked out better than I thought. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink. Um, if you live in the Midwest United States, you have Quick Trip raspberry iced tea. that's the that's the drink of choice tonight. Um, they were out of Sprite, so I couldn't get my other half Sprite. That's really sad today. But anyway, so yeah, I actually really enjoy making ASMR. Like I said, I kind of struggle staying in character sometimes. I did this one, I've done 2 sessions of it where I was a scientist doing an experimental treatment of removing negative feelings. And I had this southern accent. I don't know why I even chose to do a southern accent, but there's been a couple times where I've had to stop recording because I'm laughing at myself and I'll break character. So that doesn't laughing out loud like really as I once I start like I get really loud and that really breaks the ASMR vibe. So I have to stop recording a lot. That is one really nice thing about using this camera that I have, which I am gonna actually I'm gonna delete a couple things off of here. That's the really nice thing about having that camera is that you can control it with your phone, and it's really easy to stop and start, and you don't have some of the cuts that you would have normally when you're cutting from the beginning of a video, like when you're starting and there's that like kind of lag or like you're looking weird at the camera or something. Because I can do it on my phone, I don't have some of that downtime and that lag. So let me disconnect my camera and turn it off, and put it away. But it's a very cool camera. It's not 100% perfect for ASMR only because it kind of is. It has this semi-slow reaction time in terms of if you do face brushing, like it'll change the focus on the hands, and it'll do a close-up of the hands, and it does it on your phone too. You know, like you can see there's a difference when it's focusing on if I was doing face touching or face brushing, but the camera's a little bit slower reaction time than the phone. So I'm learning to work around that and come in at different angles so that you can still get the feeling of the face brushing or the face touching without the camera doing wonky things back and forth. So it's a learning process. If I get very successful at YouTube, I will eventually, my spouse and I, I'm sure, will eventually work on investing in a camera that has the faster transitions between up close and super up close, so that there isn't that lag. The really good ASMR people that are super popular, they've minimized that just because of the camera shutter times that they have, but they have really nice cameras. So we've already made a big investment in YouTube between the laptop that I have, my Stream Deck, my camera. I got a new phone recently. I mean, that was partially because I needed a new phone, but partially because I use my phone to record. Stuff like tripods, just different things that you don't actually stop and think that you need. I mean, there's lots of people that are very successful on YouTube that just record on their phone. But there's a benefit to having some other tools to use as well. So, and then we made the investment into Power Director. So let me, and like I said, I'll do my best to keep up on comments here, but I am going to do some editing while we talk. So I'm going to work on, now that I've got stuff moved over, let me close this and let me free up some space on the desk. And let me open Power Director. So this is Power Director 365, and of course I had a feeling it was going to do this tonight, that it is going to need an update. So it's doing an update to do blur effects, so where you can blur out someone's face if need be. Choose a portrait of 9:16 preview window for a larger playback of mobile phone footage. Upgrade your narrations with 8 new effects with voice changer. Fine tune the edge of your cutout selection with a background remover to ensure a natural look. Easily fade auto with sliders to adjust volume fade in and outs. There's 120 new title templates and 5 new motion and blur effects. Okay, I'm super stoked about that. And they fixed some known issues and bugs. So we're going to update this before we get into editing. And that's cool because I will just talk to you guys while we're doing the upgrade. But we've been using Power Director. Well, my better half's been using Power Director a little longer than I have. But I've been using Power Director a good, I guess, well, it's been over 6 months. And it was a huge learning curve for me, and I get super frustrated with technology and programs, which is really kind of sad considering that's what I do at work. But that being said, it was a big learning curve for me, and I'm once again super grateful that I have a very loving spouse who is helpful. But I'm very bad about getting easily frustrated and just not wanting to do it. But Power Director is pretty user friendly. There's also a lot of really great YouTube videos about using Power Director, using different effects, and there's a couple of people that constantly keep up with the new stuff that's on Power Director. And then Power Director themselves has helpful videos on both on their site and on YouTube about using their product. So as far as cost, it's not super expensive. I think it's $100. I don't have all of the stuff. There's some different things that you can put in the Power Director suite, but I'm not doing like their equivalent of Photoshop. Everything that I'm doing is video. So, and I'm not purchasing the packs to do like, there's some where you can change like how your video looks to make it look like a Van Gogh or to make it look like Japanese style painting or anime or stuff like that. I'm not buying the packs to do that, at least not right now. So I think it's basically $150 a year to use it, which isn't bad. Sorry to bump you guys around. Huxley, my dog, has left dog toys everywhere, and it's getting in the way of my tripod. But anyways, the Power Director has loaded itself. So this is what it looks like when you start it up. And we're going to do a new project. And it's showing you like the stuff that you can do now. So like it's got, it'll flip through all this stuff, but you can do, they have a background remover now. They have, the face blurring technique. They have voice changer. They have all kinds of stuff. But when you start, you want to pick your aspect ratio of your new project. Well, mine's going to be a long form video, 16:9. So we'll open this up. And we're going to bring a new file in. So we will import media file, and then you have to find wherever you stored your stuff. And because I've labeled it, we're going to do the ASMR video. So we're going to bring that in. And this is what it looks like when you first bring it in. And then that's what it would look like in the playback screen. So, let's see if I can show you guys the screen a little bit better. But I'm going to pull this down on the first timeline. And that pulls down because it has audio with it. I did the audio in it. It has the video line and then the audio line. And you can actually separate those if you want. And then I got to make sure I have, because this is an ASMR video, I have to make sure I have the volume turned up a little bit. So you guys are going to get a sneak peek of my Monday ASMR video. But the first thing after I dump it on the timeline is I want to make sure that I save it, because I've made the terrible mistake of starting a project, making a ton of edits, and not saving it. And I have, if you guys can see, I save it in an actual Power Director file, and it saves in its own format. So this is going to be ASMR friend chit chat bad day. Like I said, this was actually a suggestion from somebody that's watched some of my videos. So I sincerely appreciate suggestions. I know that one guy 15, if you're still here, your suggestions, I wrote those down. Anybody else who's watching, if you have ASMR stuff that you like, that you want to see, go ahead and send me a comment, and I would love to hear that. So I need to see how loud this video is. So I wanted to have whispering. I wanted to, but I also want it to be so that people don't have to mess too much with their volume on their phone. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll adjust the volume.
What's wrong? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now I don't have fancy speakers on my laptop. I see no reason to. So you're gonna hear some feedback because of the whispering. So there is a little bit of feedback just from the power director and my laptop speakers. If I had super cool speakers like my better half does, then I would have some of that feedback. It doesn't bother me, but just, since you guys are watching me edit, just know that I know that and I'm okay with that. So the other thing that I'm going to do while I edit is this video has some face brushing, face touching, and hair brushing. And another thing that we have recently purchased for me to use for editing is Epidemic Sound. You can get Epidemic Sound is a paid service. Is a paid service, and it has music. So once you get your channel, and you have to link your channel to the service so that anything that you use from Epidemic won't be listed as a copyright issue. So it'll do recommendations for your channel, like, because most of my stuff is faith based, it's gonna recommend things that are faith based, and then it's gonna recommend things that are related to the things that I've downloaded recently. So, but it has music, and it has it separated by genre. It has by mood. It has themes, and then you can search for anything. And then it has sound effects, which are the big things that I like to use. So I am gonna look for a hair brush. So that's kind of quiet. They only have one. I was looking to see if I could find something else that would be similar. Probably not. Yeah, that's very loud. So yeah, I don't want to have like anything that's super loud, obviously, because it's ASMR. But I want to try to find something that I wanted to find something that sounded, actually, that might work. Okay. Doesn't actually say hair brushing, but it'll work. Alright, so I'm going to download that. There is a waterfall in the background of what I'm using. So I'm going to see if I can find something quiet. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So we're going to download that. Alright. So, I'm going to leave this open. And then I'm going to pull these sounds in. So this is the one we just downloaded. And then this is the other one that we just downloaded. And then there's a brushing sound. That I want. It might be this one. There's another brushing sound that I've downloaded before that I have to try to find. Let's see. Yeah, no, what not? Well, maybe we'll just go download it again. Let's see. There's like a pool brush. Yep, that's it. Okay. So now we have at least all of the soundtracks that I think I want to use. Okay. So, I'm going to save this so that it has everything. Hello, everyone that just popped in. My name is Jen. I have the channel Fractured Christian, and I am doing editing for an ASMR video that I am going to drop on Monday. And this is a friend chit-chatting with you after you've had a bad day. I use Power Director to edit, and I'm just pulling some sounds in from Epidemic Sound, which is a paid service that has music, sound effects, that you can whitelist your channel with them and download all kinds of stuff to use in your editing. So that's what I'm up to right now. So now we have the waterfall. So I'm going to dump that down here. And see how loud that is.
I'm so sorry. I did make you some tea. Here. There's some tea.
It's not actually too distracting. So I think we're going to leave it.
Let me just set it right next to you, okay?
I think we're going to leave it where it is with that particular sound. So I'm going to dump that across the video. And actually, there's one thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to check the start of this video. Okay, so the start of this video is okay. I don't have anything that I need to edit out. But I do, obviously, have some that I need to edit at the end. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn that up. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we've got both ends trimmed. So now I'm going to finish dumping this waterfall sound across the back of the track. So it'll just kind of be background noise. but I need to get that all the way across the video. Okay. And I don't know, like, if you guys watch ASMR, you can tell me if you agree with this or not, but I really like layered sounds. You know, I like the whispering that the artist is doing, if they do any tapping sounds or anything like that, and then I like layered sounds on top of it, which is what I'm trying to do with adding the additional sound effects. So I'm going to double check. Yeah, that waterfall sound isn't too distracting.
Just recline. Yeah, it's on the right hand side.
So I think we're good on the waterfall sound. It's not too distracting. Hopefully people will find it like white noise helpful. So, all right. I have learned the hard way to save multiple times as you go along. Power Director is like any other program. If you don't save it, it only knows what you've told it. So you definitely have to help it do the right thing. So there's all kinds of stuff in Power Director. They've got new titles, so they'll show you what's new up top, which is really cool. Oh yeah, there's some really nice snazzy new titles in here. It's like they've got new business titles. So yeah, there's all kinds of new stuff that you can grab. Apparently there's new effects. So there's new style effects. I don't know that I really want to mess with that too much with ASMR, you know, because I think it is what it is. And I don't really want to mess too much with how things look in terms of the video. But there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. I might play with a transition, though. It's an interesting thought. I don't know, I've never really used a transition in the beginning of an ASMR video. It just sounds kind of interesting to do. All the things that you can think about while you're editing. There's some cool stuff. So the sparkles are kind of nice, not gonna lie. They'll let me drop one. Let's just see.
Hi friends, how are you?
Well, that's kind of nice, but I think it's a little loud. Let's see.
Hi friends, how are you?
Alright, I like that. I like that. So that's something, you know, we'll try that. I might change it back out. One thing I am going to do is I don't necessarily like to do an intro screen on ASMR. I was for a while, but I think it's better if we just get into it. I do want to do an outro, and I have a saved outro here that I made just for ASMR. Let me find it. Yeah. So it's this one. It's really simple. It's just a 5-second. It just says like, subscribe, good night, thank you for watching, but it's silent. There's no music or anything on it. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that on the timeline. And it's asking me, you're adding a video outro to the timeline. Do you want to open the video outro designer to edit it? No, I like the way it is. I'm just going to dump it on there. And then it shows me at the end of the timeline. So you can see the very end of the video. That's the end of my video. And then it's just going to do a slick transition into the little outro. And hopefully if I've done my job well as an ASMR person, you're already asleep and you don't care. But I think it's just kind of a nice way to close the video. So, and I know I already have Epidemic opened, but let me go to YouTube Studio really quick. So I am very serious about my comments. I haven't answered my comments in a couple, like, and I guess like in about a day. But people who comment, especially on my ASMR, I take it very seriously. This is somebody that subscribed to me that said, "Great ASMR, really calming. You picked a great location." So that's anybody that comments on, like somebody else said, relaxation is good. That's Broken Heart Ministry. They have a very awesome channel. But anybody who does comments on my ASMR videos, I sincerely appreciate it. Just because it makes a big difference in, like, the video that I'm doing today was actually a viewer suggestion. Was they said they really liked hearing me talk, and they just wanted to have like a sit down and chit chat with me. So that's kind of where that came from. But I think it's just nice to have people give you comments that you actually pay attention to. I know sometimes the bigger channels it's hard to keep track, and maybe you have somebody that does your comments for you. But I think especially with ASMR and even my faith-based stuff, like I've had people tell me that they like some of the longer explanation videos that I do. It's helpful to read your comments and take that feedback seriously, even if it's stuff that's not necessarily very nice. I still take it seriously. I try not to take it personally, but I do try to take it seriously so that I can learn what to do better in the future. So anyway, yeah. So like with Trucking Tuesday, somebody said the best description of electronic logbooks that they've ever heard. And that's a huge thing for me. Like, if somebody says I did a good job, like, I want to continue to do more of that, because it's obviously stuff that's getting people to watch my stuff. So that's the stuff I want to kind of pay attention to. So somebody else said that I did this one with a role play with a teacher talking to a student. It was out last week. Somebody said very calming, nice for a student with low self-esteem. So nice to build them up, as it can turn negativity around and make them feel good about themselves. And that's from a nice lady by the name, her channel name is Mariella. She's really awesome. She's an amazing creator who's definitely into faith-based creation and just bringing people happiness on a daily basis. But those are the kind of comments that I really appreciate, because it makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just heard one of my puppies come up here. Hi, Sinbad. Hi, Sinbad. Hi, Huxley. Hi, Huxley. All right, we'll bring Huxley up for just a sec. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to the people? Yeah. You want to say hi? Okay. Here, you got to let me pick you up. He's having a zooming moment. Forgive him. Hey, come here. Don't you want people to see you? No? No? Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Shh. Shh. Say hi. Say hi, people. Say hi, people. Mwah. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi, I'm Huxley. I'm a little hyper right now. I've been playing. Did you just have dinner? I see you licking your chops. Did you just have dinner? Good boy. Yeah. Mwah. Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Say hi to all the nice people. Aww. Hello, Plastic Pims. Thanks for dropping by. This is Huxley. He's my baby. He's a rescue. He's part Dachshund, part Wiener dog. So he's a Chiweenie. I'm sorry, part Dachshund, part Wiener. Sorry, that's the same dog. Part Dachshund, part Chihuahua. Okay, I'll let you know. But he's a Chiweenie and a mess of other things. But he's a sweet boy. My Corgi's in here too, but he's a little big for me to pick up. So you're going to hear their collars running around, because at the moment they're playing with each other. They're going to run around the room. So that's okay. Let me see what time it is. It is 11 o'clock. So I'm not going to bore you guys too much longer with editing, but let me get back into it so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So let me get back to Power Director. So put the transition at the beginning, put the background noise, got the sound adjusted.
Hi friends, how are you?
So now, basically what I'm going to have to do, because this is an ASMR video, and I want to put my background stuff in on the layered sounds, I am going to have to play this whole video
So sorry.
and
I did make you some tea.
put in the layered sounds as they come up. So,
Just set it right next to
yeah, so I will basically watch this entire video and dump stuff in terms of layered sounds as they come up.
favorite raspberry.
And
What's going on?
it's so weird watching myself. Like, I don't mind watching myself when I'm editing, but it's weird watching it with you guys watching it. It's kind of like the curtain's been pulled away or whatever.
I know.
I'm also looking for a good shot to do a thumbnail with. Alright, so here. Oh, this is the sound that I was looking for. I have a face brushing sound, but I don't have a face touching sound. So this is back on Epidemic Sound. I'm gonna see if I could find something. That's not relaxing at all. I don't know. How do you find something that's like impossible to actually? That's not bad. Might go with that. Let's see. It's so hard to find something that's not going to be like annoying as a sound. That isn't too loud and distracting. And then also sounds realistic. I don't know. Definitely not that. I think I'll go with what I found. Alright, I marked it, I thought. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. So we'll download that. Okay, so don't laugh, but this actually is supposed to be the sound of a human like blowing soft air. But we're gonna make it work for this touching sound, so we need to import that. Alright, so we're going to save that. Okay.
I know you really.
So we're going to drop this in.
I'm not in that position. It's okay.
Drop this in around my hand movements. And this is why ASMR, for what used to take me maybe 20 minutes to edit, now takes probably an hour to 2 to edit. But that's okay because I think it's worth it if it helps somebody. But I want to make sure that I have enough of the sounds where it's realistic, but where it's not annoying either. So there's kind of that fine balance of that.
I'm so sorry.
And then, like I said, I'll just have to listen to the video
You want to talk about it?
as it goes along, and we can kind of gather the sounds as needed.
You're just
So I wish it had a way for me to edit the names of these, but it doesn't. So I'm curious what you guys use to edit your stuff with. If it's if you use Power Director. I know there's one person that I watch, the Bud Files. I know she uses Power Director to edit. I'm just curious if anybody else does, or there's other programs that you use. If you're happy with it, if you've done something like we have and purchased an external sound program, if you enjoy that, what you use, is it worth it?
That was really
To me, Epidemic Sound has been well worth the investment. I think it's $10 or $15
it's okay.
a month.
You're fine to see.
But it's well worth it to me.
And
So, but I'm just curious what other people use. And if you edit on your phone, if you edit on the computer, I edit my long form on the computer. My short form, some of it's on the computer, some of it's on my phone. I know it's not available for Apple users, but Android, I know there's that YouTube Studio that's free, that I've been using that helps. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys use and what you guys like. I'm curious, just because, you know, I'm always looking for a way to do things better or differently. So, but yeah, this is kind of what I do when I'm editing. It's just, I have to listen to myself, which is hilarious with ASMR because I'm having a conversation with myself, and then I get to hear myself have a conversation with myself while I'm editing. And then I critique my conversation with myself. So, if you don't like ASMR, I get it. My dad thinks it's really stupid. And Madison's not a huge fan of ASMR either. I like it, but I'm one of those people that is sensitive to it. Some people are sensitive to it, some people aren't. But I am sensitive to the ASMR. I get the tinglies from it, and it's one of those things that either you get it or you don't. But I get it, and I really enjoy it. I don't like the food eating ones. I've never been a fan of that. I get that some people like it. It's just, it doesn't do it for me. I'm really weird about the sounds that I like. I like soft talking and whispering. I like people doing things like the shushing that I'm doing here. I like people with some of the clicking noises you can make with your tongue. I like things like role plays, like salon role plays, things like that, dermatologist visits. And then there's some role plays that I'm just not into. Like, I'm not super into the like the husband, boyfriend, girlfriend ones. I think some of those get a little too weird because people try too hard. I don't know. Plastic Pimps, I'm almost deaf, so ASMR doesn't work to me. Everything is ASMR to you. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Okay, so Madison has a lot of trouble with hearing as well, and I work with someone who is completely deaf in one ear, and then I work with another person that is almost totally deaf in one ear. So I get it, and I sympathize. That must be a challenge. But honestly, you know what? I would not have known that from your videos. You have definitely adapted and overcome. So I would never know that. And those of you who are watching, Plastic Pimp's channel is really awesome. They do drive-throughs of areas of Florida and talk about developments and how the world is changing, and do pizza place reviews. You're welcome. And it's a really cool channel. I honestly actually found you guys because you follow somebody else that I follow, and for the life of me, I don't remember at the moment who that was. But that's how I found you guys' channel, and like your channel is in a year of Taco Bell being built. Yes. I just watched your video with one of the latest Taco Bell updates, and I was at work watching your video on my break, and I was dying laughing, and my two coworkers were looking at me like I was crazy, and I was like, you just don't even know. It's the Taco Bell that will never be built. Howdy from Rowdy. Yes. Okay. So that's how we know each other. Yep. I love Howdy. She's so cool. I want to move to where she is. Where she lives is so freaking beautiful. But yeah, so that must be where we know each other from. So thank you. I'm glad you knew. But yeah, check out Plastic Pimp's channel. They do some pretty cool drive-alongs. You guys go into game stores and stuff too. And it's awesome. So, yeah, check that channel out. I'm always a big supporter. If you watch me, I'm definitely gonna watch you. So, comments on my stuff, I'll comment on yours. That's the way it's supposed to be. We're all supposed to help each other out. So, yeah. So anyway, so I guess ASMR isn't your thing. I get it. And there's some weird ASMR out there. Not that I'm here to judge because we all like our own things. But there's some ASMR that I would never think of. There's a channel that I watch. I can't remember the guy's name. I should, but I can't. The guy has like 100,000 something subs. But he does shoe shining for ASMR. And that's his job too. Like he is a professional shoe shine person, and he does like amazing work. Like he can restore the most beat up pair of work boots and make them look beautiful again. Like the leather is like peeling off. And to me, that's really peaceful. And if I told somebody that didn't know that I was into ASMR that I fell asleep to watching somebody shine shoes, they would probably have me committed. So, ASMR is what it is, but we all have our things that we like. There's ASMR Bible reading and faith-based ASMR channels that I watch too. But I have my guilty pleasure of watching some non-faith-based ASMR as well. So, it is what it is. So, we're about 3.5 minutes into this video. I think this is a 20-minute video. And granted, I've been talking at the same time, but you can see, like, how long it takes to edit a video like this. Just because I've started getting into the layered sounds, and I want it to be a good video, and there's a lot of competition in the ASMR world, and I'm getting fairly close to the magic 4,000 number on YouTube, so I'm trying to find new and different ways to make my stuff stand out. It's also why I've really gotten into doing lives, because I think lives are a great way to basically free advertise your channel. People flip through on live and they do their thing, and people either like you or they don't. So, but anyway, I think I just messed this up. Let me roll this back. I think I just messed this up. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Let me save this before I get too far along. Okay, Plastic Pimps, I'm going to ask you a weird question since you're here. What's the big gas station down there by you? Up here by me, I'm in Missouri, and Quick Trip is a big Midwest thing. They're in Missouri, Illinois, Oklahoma, which is where we're based out of. I think they're in Texas a little bit. So what's the big gas station by you guys? What's the big number one gas station that's down there? And everybody has like their personal preference. I know that's weird, but yeah, we all like our own things. So I like Quick Trip because they're usually clean. They usually have the soda or drink that you want. They're pretty much everywhere. And usually they're pretty well staffed. Circle K. Okay, we have Circle K here too, but they're definitely not as big up here, at least not by me, as they are as Quick Trip is. So Circle K. All right, cool. It's good to know. Me being nosy.
Like, right?
So I'm just watching myself talk to myself. That's great. Right? What do you do for fun? Oh, I talk to myself on camera. Yeah. Um, Howdy from Rowdy usually has her family in video. Plastic Pimps has at least 2 people in the video, and if they stop somewhere, there's other people in the video. Me, no, I'm just talking to myself.
Still not
But, it works. I talk all day long at my job. I come home and I talk to myself on video. I talk to the dogs. Why not? It works, right? At least on live, I feel like I'm talking to another person. Hello, Joyce. Thank you for being here, Nana. I appreciate it. You were going to let this run. I'm going to fall asleep. Unite Alice, have fun, storming the castle. You have both Circle K and Quick Trip. Oh, okay. So, Wawa. I've never heard of Wawa gas stations, Plastic Pimp. I'm going to have to Google that. That is a hilarious name. Oh my gosh. You talk to yourself too. Okay, so Joyce, if you guys don't know Joyce, her channel is, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's digital art for the most part that she creates. She has faith and non-faith based digital art. I think we found each other. Well, I think she found me, and then I started following her channel as well. But we follow a lot of the same people. Howdy from Rowdy, Grown and Grace. We follow a lot of the same creators. So all have to help each other out. But yeah. So yeah, we'll stay up. Quick Trip or Quick Trip? Oh yeah, that's right. There's 2 different Quick Trips. There's up here. It's KUIK, and then I know there's other Quick Trips that are, or no, here it's Q. It's QUIK, and then in other places it's with a K. So yeah, that's funny.
I know.
Oh yeah. So here we're gonna have to switch sounds because I had the hairbrush out. This is why I was looking for the hairbrush sound earlier. All right, now I gotta go find. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Or was it this one? Oh. No, I think I like this one better. Okay. Maybe I've made a horrible mistake here. I don't know. We'll find out. This is the first time I've done hair brushing in a video, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to be disappointed either way.
You just keep talking.
So we'll see. Oh. Okay, so. Alright, so I know Joyce is gonna stay here and listen to us while she falls asleep. And you are the best. You're awesome. You have been supportive of me since the very beginning of my channel. You've been here since the very small beginning of my channel. It's changed a lot since you've been watching. I've been trying to, when I first started my channel, I didn't talk, and then I started putting my voice on there, and then now we're at the point where we have my face on there. So, I think I put too many of these. Yeah. Let me take some of these out. There's too many. Too many. Okay.
I would love to.
Alright. This is what I was worried about when I started throwing extra sounds in here that I was gonna get
You just keep
carried away. And I did. Fortunately, Power Director has the delete button, so we can make that work. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so some of you guys have been with me from the beginning. Some of you guys have recently joined, and that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Once you start creating, you get to meet people that you wouldn't have never met. I know I probably never would have met Joyce. I wouldn't have met the people on the Plastic Pins channel for sure, because I didn't know too much about Florida. I mean, I spent some time there as a child, and now I think I just made Power Director very mad. Let me close this and start again. But you meet people that you wouldn't necessarily have gotten to meet before, and I think there's something to be said for that, because you don't realize how big the world is until you start connecting with people all over the world. So there's people that I follow that are from the Philippines, there's people that I follow from the UK, and it's interesting to like watch what is important in other people's lives and what they're passionate about, because so many people are passionate about so many different things that I'm now interested in because they've made it interesting to me. You know, I see the value in learning about different places in the world, learning about different stuff that's going on, talking about how long it takes to build stuff and how long stuff sits empty. That's something that we always joke about here is we have so many empty strip malls, but they keep building new ones because, you know, why fill the old ones when you could build new ones? So they're, you know, it's funny like how the world works like that. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on here too much longer and bore you guys with me watching myself talk to myself, but it's been fun talking to you guys. And like I said, I'm curious how other people edit their videos, what the process is, what gets you guys, what helps you guys, what doesn't help you guys. Because I spend a lot more time editing than I could have ever imagined myself doing when I first got into this. And I'm grateful that I have an endless support system and a spouse that's smart about this stuff and is helpful and patient, because I do get frustrated very easily. So, oops. And I do silly stuff like what I just did. And I'm trying to find the perfect thumbnail in all of this too, because the thumbnail I got for my last ASMR video actually came straight out of the video itself. Oh, that would have probably been perfect right there. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I feel boring talking to myself. Thanks. I appreciate that.
To the grocery store ahead of time.
Alright. I want to. Oh, I'm too slow. There.
We could go to the
Let me snag that. And put this. I just made. Aha. Okay. We have a. This is where I have so many folders. I had to go find the folder to save thumbnails in. This is friend chit chat ASMR. Okay. I'll have to run this by Madison if this is a good thumbnail or if I need to try again.
grocery store ahead.
But I'm gonna get a couple of different thumbnails.
At a time.
Let's see what I can come up with. Actually, that one might have been a little bit better. Yeah, we'll hold off on that.
We could go to the grocery store ahead of time and get
Okay.
everything else you need. We'll take my car. We can load the trunk up. And
So I'm really grooving on this background that I found. Like I said, these are free use backgrounds, but I like it because it's got the it's got some movement with the fireplace and the waterfall in the background. The lighting on it is really good. That's something I really struggle with is lighting. We have really good lights. I've noticed that if I use them, I have really bad reflection on my glasses, and I like having my glasses on because then I can see what I'm doing in the camera, or if it's one where I have a script, I can see the script. So it's kind of give and take. It's something I'm gonna have to work on angles with, and I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. So always something to learn, always something new and exciting in the wonderful world of YouTube. So, and that's okay. But
Okay.
yeah, see, I'm trying, in this particular video, I was trying not to have the camera have to do so much refocusing, because I think that's kind of distracting, and I think I've limited how much there is now. And it's going to be a little less distracting, going forward, I hope. So, it's just a matter of learning your camera, learning your equipment. Put the lights behind you. Oh, well, that's a thought. I could. Oh, yeah. Okay, so where I currently record to be able to use the TV as background, and I just realized that you can see the wall in this whole thing. Shoot, I'm glad we just talked about that. There we go. That was silly of me. Anyway, it's in a corner, but I think if I set the lights up behind me, on the edge, that would work perfectly. Look at that. We solved a problem while we were here. Oh, hello, Rosalie James. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hello. Just editing some video while we talk. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm actually gonna get off here shortly, because it's 11:30 at night here. Not sure what time it is where you guys are. Plastic Pimps, it's gotta be, oh my gosh, it's like 12:30 at night for you. All of us night owls. So yeah, this is kind of what I do on my off days is make videos and edit videos and hang out with the better half. So, but I actually enjoy editing. At first it was a real chore for me, but now I see the value of it and I enjoy doing it. I just have to make myself sit down and do it. Sometimes I like recording more than I like editing. And then there's sometimes that I like editing more than recording. It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. There's days when I have the best of intentions of coming home from work and making a video, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not in the right mood, and I'm not in the right headspace to sit downstairs and record. And I'd rather come upstairs and do some editing and chill and hang out with Madison and the dogs. So it's give and take, and it's a matter of learning how to balance your time, because my time management with YouTube is still struggling. I'm not the best at it. It's something that I definitely need to work on, because I have to realize that I only do have so many hours every day, and I have to make the best of the time that I have. So Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate and put sound in and talk to you guys. It's not working very well, but we'll make it work. So anyway, I will finish this video once I finish up with you guys. But that's kind of what's going on. So let me try to move you guys without shaking you guys so much. But that's kind of how I edit. Usually it's not just me up here editing. Usually the crew of so it's 12:30 for you. Oh, that's right. You're Rosalie, you're in New York, right? Is that right? I think you're in New York. Maybe I'm wrong. Trying to remember where everybody is. Joyce is in Arizona. Classic Pimps is in Florida. Rosalie, I thought you were in New York. Yeah, so you're in New York. But usually when I'm editing, Madison's up here either working or relaxing, and then the dogs are all up here. So it's kind of peaceful. It's kind of like it's kind of downtime, and I get to decompress and chill and have relaxation time and spend some time together and learn stuff too, because Madison's my biggest helper and my biggest fan too, so I'm very lucky with that. But I've been on here for over an hour which is cool. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I do my stuff. It's been really fun, and we will definitely do this again soon. I'll probably do another live tomorrow. I'll try to announce it, so if you want to join, but we'll probably do another I'd like to do some more verse talking. I did a couple of verse related lives today that were really fun. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. I sincerely appreciate it. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, we'll hopefully do another live tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some more editing live, but I gotta get some more videos knocked out too. But I'm gonna go see what Madison and the pups are up to, and then I will get back to editing and maybe make some more videos later tonight, and then work on some stuff for next week. So I will talk to everyone soon. Thank you so much for dropping in. I sincerely appreciate it. Those of you who commented and hung out, that means a lot to me. So thank you. And I'll try to catch you guys' lives and get caught up on videos here in the next couple of days. Because like I said, I like to support everybody that supports me. So we all have to take care of each other, right? So I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for dropping in. Bye-bye.